Good morning, everyone. Welcome to LisaBug Mind Body Blend. We're beginning our class with a nice Tai Chi Warm Up to really center in our mind body practice. I have a lot of barre work for us today, so we'll be using mostly our lower body weight, but I'll also transition some upper body work into these exercises. So have a pair of hand weights close by and maybe a chair for balance. We'll round out everything with mat Pilates and a little bit of stretching at the end. So come onto your mat into wide Wu Chi. Feet are a little bit wider than hips distance apart. Soften through your knees. Nice long spine. Really zip up through the abdominals. We'll just start with breathing. Inhale, let the arms rise up. And as you exhale, press the palms forward and let them sink down toward the earth. Inhale, sweep up. Exhale, press. And see if you can find an Ujjayi breath today. So as you exhale, slightly constrict the back of your throat and make a sound as if you're fogging up a pair of glasses, but your mouth is closed. So this breath and the sound happens right in the back of the throat. 2 more breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Breathe in. And breathe out. Just relax your arms by your side, and we'll sweep them to the right and to the left. You're just wrapping your arms around your body. And then begin to pivot slightly on your feet. So you're lifting a heel and pivoting. And you can make this whatever pace you'd like, a little bit quicker to really start to heat up the body, or slower to focus on meditative movement. So as I'm turning to the right, I'm picking up my left heel and allowing the ball of the foot to slightly rotate and pivot on the mat. So I'm freeing up my knees and not allowing any twist to happen in the joint. 2 more each direction, and 1 more each direction. We come back to center. Inhale, glide the arms forward. Exhale into a soft block. And again, inhale forward, exhale, block. Now just 1 more of these. And as you hold here, turn your palms up, make a gentle fist, and draw your shoulder blades back, and then press out into the block. Turn the palms up, make a fist, squeeze your shoulder blades, and press. Now with an inhale, open up the chest. Exhale. We can breathe out through the nose or forcefully through the mouth. Making an audible exhalation. 3 more. Breathe in. 2 more. 1 more. And hold. Right palm on top, left palm on the bottom. You'll rotate the body to the right. Then switch. Left palm on top, right palm on the bottom. And rotate to the left. Now you can stay down into that deep squat or rise up out of the legs just a little bit. Looking over the shoulder as you go. Right palm is on top as you're moving right. Left palm on top as you're moving left. Now you can shift your body weight into your right leg as you move right, straightening out the left leg. And then shift your body weight into the left leg as you move left. Just imagine you're holding a nice warm ball between your hands. Maybe select a color for your ball today. A nice relaxing, stress relieving color, maybe blue. And we'll move this ball right and left one more time. Now sweep the right arm above the head, stretch as the left arm comes underneath. Then you'll switch left arm up as that right hand comes underneath. And side bend your body a little bit, leading with your rib cage. So the right rib cage leads to the right side, left rib cage to the left. Deep inhalations, complete exhalations. Now you can keep this slow and meditative or speed up the movement. And just allow it to flow with gentle grace from the shoulders into the fingertips. 2 more each direction. 1 more each side. Then come back to center, sweep the arms out. Grab hold of your right wrist, lift and stretch upward, then side bend over. Slightly tuck your tailbone under so your glutes are squeezing gently. Rotate that right shoulder back and look up to the sky. Brace your core. Breathe into the right side intercostals. And we'll come back up, gently releasing the arms down. Inhale, sweep up. Grab the left wrist, pull up so you're coming up out of your hip joint. And side stretch, tuck your tailbone, squeeze the glutes gently. Rotate the left shoulder back, take the gaze up. Brace to the abdominals, so gently drawing the navel toward the backbone. Bring it back up and release those arms down. Now you can keep your legs fairly wide or maybe walk them in just a little bit. And we'll bend the right knee and then come back to center. So just the right and come back to center. And your arms are just sweeping to the right and to the left. I want you to pick the pace that works good for you. Toes are turned out, so this knee is tracking right the same direction as the toes. Now as we layer on, we bend the knee and lift up off the heel. So I want you to activate your calf muscle. The arms can be bigger if you'd like to sweep them all the way up. Just doing whatever feels comfortable for your shoulders today. Next option, step the foot in, tap. Bend the knee, step the foot in. So a lot of our class today will be focused on balancing. So this gives us our first opportunity to work on balance and stabilization. Now we can keep the foot touching the floor or make this a passe where the toe comes up to the knee. It might take a couple for you to find your balance with this. Now, if you have your chair and you're feeling like you're needing that a little bit for balance, you can place it off to this left side of your body or in front of you so you can hold on to that chair or a wall as you do your passe. Let's do 3 more. And 2. Now hold the passe if you can. Hold. Breathe. Arms can be wherever you like. This is a tree pose, modified tree. And then release that. Step back out to a little wider than hips. We'll repeat the sequence on the left. So we just bend the left knee and come back in. Now, since you know the layers already, you can go into any layer. The next layer is adding a heel up. So we're working the quad and glute as we bend the knee, and then relevating up on the ball of the foot fires the calf muscle. You can do as many of these as you like, working on strength of the lower leg and ankle stability. When you're ready, step in. And you can sweep the arms up higher. Make this as dynamic as you'd like. And my thigh is rotated open, so as I tap in, my knee is pointing on an angle. You can bend that left knee as deeply as you like as you step out. You can make it a bigger step. Now, option to passe. And the passe just means the toe is coming up to the knee. We've got a little bit of a balance challenge here. Good. Use your props if you need to. The chair is available, the wall. We've got 6 more reps on this side. 5, 4, 3. Remember, we hold on 1. Here's 2. And let's hold. Woo. Good job. Stabilize, strong core. Nice long spine. 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, and relax. Step out. Okay, take hold of your hand weights. Whatever size you have today, we can modify the work. So we're going to come back to that first side, bending the right knee and stepping in, or passe. So we've been here before, now we have weights. You can always set them down. You're going to find this more challenging, even if you're just holding the weights and not doing any arm movements, because it shifts more of your body weight from side to side. Good. Now step out into that lunge, and I want you to bicep curl your left arm, then bicep curl your right arm. The opposite arm is lifting any amount from the side of your body. So if you have shoulder issues and you don't want to lift this arm up, then you're just going to stay in here with the bicep curls and keep the arms low in that lateral side raise. Now we put this with the movement. So as you step in, bicep curl. Bicep curl. You can add your passe, see if I can do one. Good job. Now that you've got this exercise, we're here for another 30 seconds with any of the options that work good for you. Good. Remember, the side raise is just an option, so you can go bicep curl, bicep curl. 3 more. And 2. And 1. Step out lunge. And then just shift your body weight to the center. Just the legs on the left side, so bend the knee, push away and step in. You can also make that the releve. So if you'd rather not step in and work balance, you can lift your heel up. Maybe try a passe. So balance can be challenging Once you move to the other side, because your brain has to really shift and go, wow, I've got to do almost the opposite in my connection with the core muscles. 2 more. And step out into your lunge and hold. Bicep curl. Bicep curl. Good. Option not to lift that arm for the shoulder raise. Then when you're ready to put it together, step in or passe and do your curl. Step out and up. Good job. Now that you've got it, we're at 30 seconds to go. You pick the pace. Breathing. Woo. Definitely feeling these. 3 more here. And up. And 2. And 1. Lunge. And come up to center. Let's take a nice shoulder roll up, back, and down. Turn to the side and step to the top of your mat. So we are going to alternate a back stepping lunge. We'll step back with the right foot onto the ball of the foot. Bend the knees as much as you feel comfortable, and then step in, switch. Step back, bend, and step in. So you can be holding your hand weights. If you need help with balance, put your chair right in front of you so you can hold on to the back end of that chair. Let's do 1 more on each leg. Then just the right side. We step back and tap in. Step back, tap in. Now at any time you can add some arm movements with weights if you'd like, as I'm layering on and breaking this down. Next option, instead of tapping in, the right knee comes up and we step back. Knee comes up. The knee doesn't have to come high, just a little bit of a knee lift. Now our knee lift can become a développé, where we extend the leg straight, bend it again, and step back into your lunge. Développé, and step back. Just about 30 seconds to go on this side. It's your left leg that's getting most of that stability work. Last 3. And 2. And 1. Step back into your lunge and hold. Small pulses down and up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 8 again, shoulders back. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Plant your back heel down to the ground. Shift your body weight forward. Lift your elbows up, back behind you. Tricep kickbacks. 1, 2, 3. Try not to swing your weights forward up here. So it's just to the hips and back behind you. 8 more reps. 8, 7, 6. Back to the shoulders working in the triceps. 4, 3, Reach the weights forward, shift your body weight up off the back leg, and hold a standing balance. Now you can use your chair and put your hands on the chair rather than holding weights. If you have a pretty good balance here, you're pretty stable, hold the elbows up, squeeze the shoulder blades, and down. You can also hold onto your chair with one hand and put the weight in the other and just work on one arm here. Last 5. We can tap the big toe to the floor for a little bit of help. Or step back into the lunge. 3, 2, and 1. Step the back foot forward and take a breath. Oh, I'm feeling it in that left hip, that left glute really working. We'll step that left foot back into the lunge, square off the hips and shoulders, and pulse. Down, 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 down. You can add any arm exercise at home if you feel like you'd like to add some upper body here. 8 to go. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Plant your back heel to the ground. Shift your body weight forward a little bit. Bring your elbows up behind you. Squeeze the shoulder blades. Kickbacks. Straighten, bend. Straighten, bend. Now I have my back heel to the floor, so I'm also experiencing a nice stretch here for my calf muscle. My back foot is facing forward rather than turned out to the side. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Shift your body weight forward, come up off your back foot, and find your balance. It's our warrior 3 position. If you are stable, pull the elbows up and straighten the arms down. Now, if you're using your chair for balance, use the other hand from what you did before and just work on one arm. Going at your own pace, nice and controlled. 4, 3, back toe can touch the floor. 2, 1 more, and then step that back foot forward. Sit down into chair pose or a little squat. Let the arms sweep forward and up, down, and up. Now, as you rise up and stand, squeeze your shoulder blades together and open up your chest. Now, you can pick this pace up a little bit, but make sure you're controlled. 1, 2. We have 6 more to go. Draw those shoulder blades back, broad through the chest. 2 more reps. And 1 more. And relax the arms beside you. Step back out to a wide boot sheet position. Bring the weights to the chest. Plie, rise. Plie, rise. Now one arm reaches up. Nice job. Working legs and arms at the same time. Now your option for overhead presses, I always like to throw in an option, is to bring the arm down. So you're just moving the opposite direction. You can also make this a little bit of an upright row. up, down, up, down. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Just the legs. We go 3, 2, 1. Come all the way up. 3, 2, 1. Good. Now with the arms, your option is to press one arm or both arms above the head. 3, 2, 1. Press. Good. And again, we have these options coming down low. 5 more. Nice deep plie, quads and glutes. Here's 4, 3, 2. Press up, 1 more. Hold it up. Bend the elbows back for triceps and straighten up. Back and up. Good. If arms feel better on that low position, you're back to some bicep curls or upright rows. 4. Now, if you'd like one more challenge, we've got 2 more like this. And then we're going to try to lift our heels up off the mat. So we're in a little bit of a releve. So coming up, down, coming up, down, coming up. Now my pace right now is half time. So you can stay with this slow half time, or with control, let's come into single time. 1, up, 2, up, 3. Abs engaged, just 4 more. Up, 3, 2, and 1. Drop your heels, drop the weights down, relax them all the way down to the mat. All right, some balance with flexibility before we go down into mat Pilates. So if you need your chair, and have you bring it off to the side so you can use it for support. We're going to take the right knee up, flex your foot, cross the ankle over the thigh and open this knee out. We'll sink down into standing pigeon. Then, if you have your balance, completely let go of the chair. So we have a slight stretch in the ankle, in our Achilles tendon, depending on how low you are. We have another stretch in this right side glute and hip. If you'd like to make that stretch deeper, take your upper body and fold it down. 10 seconds. Last breath. And bring yourself up. Good, same thing on the other side. If you'd like to turn so you're using the other hand for balance, you can do that. Then the knee comes up, left side, flex the ankle. Cross the ankle above the knee so you're not right on the kneecap. Open that knee out and sink down. Maybe try letting go. Notice a gentle stretch in your right ankle and your left glute. If we want to make that deeper, we fold the upper body forward a little bit more. That really activates that stretch. 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Press yourself up And release that side. Okay, moving into mat Pilates. You'll need your hand weights with you. And then maybe also a cushion for the seat or to tuck underneath your tailbone. So let's have a seat on the mat. Bring your hand weights one on either side of your mat so you have them close by. And lengthen your spine nice and tall. Hinge back just a small amount. Make your hug a tree position with your arms. And we open and close. Open and close. Now for today, you might not want to pick up hand weights. So you choose to stay here without weights or reach for those hand weights. They're slightly lower than your shoulders. Hinge your body back and we go open and close. Now you can lift one or both feet up off the mat for modified teaser. Breathing, lots of options here. Let's do 3 more, open and close. 2. 1 more, hug a tree. And relax the weights down. Make your hug a tree position once again. Lean back slightly. We'll turn to one side, rotate, and center. Other side, rotate, and center. Now you can inhale or exhale on the rotation, but I like to exhale the breath. Creates a little bit more space for that twist. Again, you can do this without weights. If you'd like to add a little bit more workload, a little bit more resistance, same thing with your hand weights. Rounded, hug the tree position, twist to one side. Now, if this is really strenuous on your shoulders, you can tuck your weights in close to your body and just rotate the torso without really using a lot of shoulder work. One or both feet can come off the floor. Let's get 3 more each direction. At the pace of your choosing. Modification of your choosing. 2 more. Ooh, 1 more each side. And then relax. Hand weights next to you. We're rolling back a slight amount, any amount, with a C curve. Roll and come up. Roll, come up. Now let your arms lower down slightly as you roll, then sweep up. Roll back, sweep up. So we can do this with weights as long as your palms are facing in. So if you'd like to try that, turn your palms parallel to each other. And as you roll back, lower your arms, sweep up, back, and up. If your shoulders talk to you right away, go ahead and set those weights down. Do it without the weights or shorten the range of motion. We have 4, up, 3, good core work, good shoulder work, 2, 1, set those weights down right beside you on the mat. Transition to lying on your back. If you have lower back issues, you can use your cushion underneath your sacrum, which is a really nice option to stabilize your lumbar spine. Or you can use it to place behind your head as you're on your back. Once you're here, arms are up in a hug the tree position. We'll open one arm out to the side, close it in, open the other arm out to the side. So without weights, we can use the arm just to create a little shift in our body weight. And we feel that more if our knees are up in tabletop. So as you open the arm to the side, feel your core bracing, and to the other side. Of course, your option is with weights. So either feet on the floor or knees in table. Soften those elbows a little bit like you're hug the tree. Open one arm, close it in, open the other. Out and in. So if your weights are pretty heavy this morning and this is difficult for you to do this one arm chest fly, then generously bend your elbow down to the floor, press it up, and do a one arm chest press. That's going to shorten your lever and make this exercise more doable. Now we could do both arms at the same time. That would be great. But if we do, we're going to lose a little bit of the core challenge because it's the one arm going out that causes us to really have to brace the abdominals. Let's do 2 more on each side. One more each. And then both arms together for good measure. Open and close. If your lower back is tender in tabletop, set your feet down to the floor, slightly tuck your tailbone under and press your lower back into imprint, right into the mat. Here's 4 to go. Inhale to open, exhale, close. 3, 2, and 1. Set those feet down, set your weights right next to you on the mat. We'll come to dead bugs. So both arms are up, both knees are in table. So we will do an opposition movement. So as your right hand goes over your head, your left leg goes long. Then we come back in, left arm, right leg. Your goal is to keep your abdominals really braced and your spine in neutral. And then of course your option is to add your weights if that feels okay for your shoulders. So as the right arm goes up, the left leg lengthens. Switch. So on the arm work, we're getting the lats. This is like a lat pullover as the arm goes above the head. We also strengthen our shoulders and our triceps. Two more on each side. One more each side. And set those knees down. Bring your hand weights to your chest or set them to the mat and we'll crunch the upper body. Lift, lower, lift, lower. If you'd prefer not using your weights and you need to stabilize your head so that your neck doesn't bother you, set those weights down. Gently place your fingertips behind your head to relax the neck. Up, down, up. Now as you crunch, pick up one knee. Then switch. knee, switch. Now I'm going with background music tempo, but if you want to slow this way down, feel free. Then add a twist. Cross. Cross. Now when we start to do this cross, it's really important that we don't pull on our head as we're rotating. So keep those elbows nice and wide away from each other. Exhale, coming up. 6 to go. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and relax. Let your head rest. We'll start to come into what we call a double leg stretch. So your knees will hug in close to each other, or close to your chest. Then imagine you're taking a hat off of your head. You'll bring your hands next to your head, reaching your arms up to take a hat off. Straighten your legs up to the ceiling. Circle your arms around and hug your knees back into your chest. Taking off the hat, straighten your legs. Circle around, hug your knees in. Take off the hat, maybe straighten out your knees lower. Circle around, hug in. So the position of your legs is going to be dictated by your ability to stay in neutral spine or an imprinted lower back. So we don't want to allow our back to arch up off the mat. Next option, as you hug the knees in, pick your head and shoulders up, then set them back down as you take off the hat. Circle and up. Inhale to reach and circle. Exhale to pull in. Now your very last option, if your neck is feeling okay, you're going to keep your head and shoulders up off the floor as you do this whole exercise. We've got 4 more. 3, 2, and 1. Relax your head down. Moving into back exercises, take a moment to transition onto your front side. So all the way down to your belly. Place your fingertips on the floor, cross your hands, and place your forehead right on top of your hands so we can relax the neck. Now pick up the right leg from the glute, up and down. Pick up the left, up and down. Now up to tempo, right, left. Now you can have a little teeny tiny bend in your knee, but not much. So in other words, I don't want to make this feel like a knee bend to lift your leg up. So you're lifting from the buttock. Up. We have 8 more. Lift. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now turn your toes out a little bit so your thighs are rotated open. You can open your legs a little wider, and we'll pick both legs up and set them down. Both legs up and set them down. Now you can always go back to singles. Next option is to add the chest coming up away from the floor as the legs lift and lowering down. Now I'm keeping my hands on my forehead and letting my arms come up off the mat, but you can also leave your hands on the floor and give yourself a gentle press up. but I want you mostly using your back muscles. 5, 4, 3, 2, one more, and relax. Reach your arms long. Your fingertips are touching the mat right above the head. Now lift your legs and your arms up off the mat at the same time. Pull your elbows back, squeeze your shoulder blades, and try to lift your back up a little higher. Then reach your arms out and lower everything back down. So we lift, we squeeze, reach, and lower. Inhale, exhale, inhale, and down. Great back muscle strengthening. Let's get 4 more. Up. And down. 3. 2. 1 more here. And lower, slide the palms of your hands right underneath your shoulders. Press yourself up. Glide back to an easy child's pose, just to give that lower back a little bit of a break. So we've got 3 push-ups and then a right side plank. 3 push-ups and a left side plank. So I'll show you our kneeling option as we move here first. So knees are on the floor, hands are a little wider than your shoulders. 3 push-ups. 1, 2, 3. Then rotate over onto that right knee, right hand, and hold a side plank. Come back to your push-up position. 3 push-ups. 3, 2. Rotate onto that left knee, left hand, side plank. Back to your push-up position. Now you can try some from your toes. Maybe it's a small push-up. 3, 2, 1. Rotate into your side plank. Back to your push-up. 3, 2, 1. Side plank. We've got 1 more set on each side. 3 push-ups. 13, 14, 15, side plank. I'm counting our total push-ups here. Okay, last 3 push-ups is going to give us 18. 3, 2, 1, side plank. And lower back down, drop those knees, child's pose. Give those arms a nice, well-deserved break. And then you can stay in child's pose if you need a few more moments here, or we'll come up into downward facing dog. Right up into that down dog on your mat. You can pedal out your feet a little bit, take a little stretch. Now today, if down dog is not feeling good on your wrists or your shoulders for whatever reason, you are going to do this next pose from your knees. So your option is to drop straight down to hands and knees. So we've got the right leg lifting up. And then as we glide to plank, pull the knee in toward your nose. Reach that leg up. Pull your knee in. So keep going at your own pace. Your option from your hands and knees is to lift the leg up, pull the knee in and round your back, look toward your knee. Inhale and exhale. Let's get 3 more for 8. Two, 1. Then glide back to your down dog, hands and knees or child's pose. And that's quite a bit on the shoulders, so it's okay to come on down, take a little bit of a break. You can maybe stretch your wrists out a little bit. Then we have 8 repetitions on the other side. In your own time, when you're ready, you can come up to hands and knees or downward facing dog. We'll lift the left leg up, pull the knee in toward the nose, we're rounding the back. Inhale as you lift, exhale, pull it in. 6 more in your own timing. Working the core, shoulder stability, flexibility. 3 more. If you don't make it to 8 today, that's okay. Do what you can. 2. And 1. Press back to either down dog or child's pose. 3 breaths. And then we'll rise to a seated position with both legs extended out in front. Also, if you have your yoga strap, that might be a nice option for the next series. So we'll start with legs straight. You can also bend your knees a little bit, maybe put a towel under your knees. Arms come up to W arms, which means your elbows are slightly lower than your shoulders. We've got 3 twists to the right. Each one goes a little bit further. So it looks like this. 3, 2, 1. Now to the left. 3, 2, 1. To the right. Exhale, 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 inhale. 2 more each side. Rotate, 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 and center. Sit up really tall. 1 more each side. Twist, 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 center, twist, 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 and center. Relax the hands down. Hug your right knee into your chest. Now we are going to reach the left hand across to grab the knee, pull it in toward your chest, and create a second spine back behind you by pressing your right arm, your hand down into the mat and lengthening. Really look over your shoulder. 1 more breath. Then come out of that twist. Let this right knee fall open to a seated tree pose. Now with your strap as an option, take a breath in, reach. Breathe out and toss that strap right over the ball of the foot. Give it a pull in toward you to really flex your ankle and then sink down into your stretch here. We're going to hold this stretch 30 seconds. If you don't have a yoga strap, that's fine. You can reach toward the foot, Or just place the hands on the mat in front of you or even behind your body to give yourself a little push forward. One more breath in. Then as you exhale, release the strap from the bottom of the foot, relax it off to the side of the body, and straighten out your right leg. Bend your left knee, hug it right into your chest. Sit up tall, reach across with that right arm. Reach behind you to the floor with the left. Then push that hand into the floor so you're lifting upward. Look way behind you over your left shoulder and breathe. Now my right leg is also active, so I have my toes pulled up. Oh, my feet are a little bit dirty from my floor. Sorry for the dirty foot your direction in the camera. Time to get the Swiffer out. One more breath. And then exhale back to the center line. Let this knee open out and just relax this inner thigh. Reach for the strap, take a nice breath in, reach. And dive over that leg, place it under the ball of the foot, give it a pull. So we're actively dorsiflexing the ankle. Pull yourself down, 30 seconds, we stretch. Relax through your glutes, your hamstring, your lower back. Keep breathing slow and even. Last breath here. Rise up, releasing the strap to the side. Bring the soles of both feet to come in together into butterfly. Reach the upper body forward and long as you fold forward any amount. Now I want you to just slightly engage your glutes so that you're pushing your legs out with your muscles. It's not a really hard contraction, it's just soft. But we create that opposing release for the inner thighs and the hip flexors. It's called reciprocal inhibition. And we'll take one more breath. And exhale, come back up out of that butterfly. You can stay here in butterfly with the feet, or you can cross the ankles into simple cross-leg pose and take a nice side stretch over to the right. Then rotate your body and reach to the diagonal of your room. Keep pressing your left sits bone down into the mat as you reach across. Then as you come back over to the center line, reach your fingertips outside of that right ear and just take a gentle neck stretch over. I'm not pulling forcefully on my head, I'm just giving a little tiny bit of pressure. And I'm pushing this right shoulder down to the earth. All right, bring your head back to the center line. We'll take a side stretch over to the left, then slightly rotate and reach to the diagonal corner. And create this dynamic flexibility where you're using your muscles to create length. And then rotate back. As you come up, bring your fingertips gently to the left ear and tip your head to the right. Really feel that neck elongating, releasing any tension here. One more breath. And as you exhale, release that hand down. We'll finish with a breath in, stretch up. Press the palms together and draw your thumbs to your forehead. Close your eyes for a moment. The forehead signifies our third eye, signifies our area of wisdom and knowledge. And it is here in this mudra that we prepare our day with kind thoughts and positive thoughts. Let your thumbs now slide down to your lips. It's where we speak, where we have our voice. As we focus for our day on kind words, positive words. Then we bring our thumbs to our heart center as we focus today on positive and kind actions. And the light, love, and peace that resides within me honors the light, love, and peace in each of you. Namaste. Thank you so much, everyone. I hope you got a great class today, both live and later on YouTube. I'll shut our recording off, and if anyone can stay for a check-in, I would love to say hello. Those of you that need to scoot, I'll see you on Thursday for yoga. Have a great one.